Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Welcome to It's Obvious Gaming. This is our E3 post-show discussion. We just watched Microsoft's E3 press conference, and before we actually get into that, please subscribe to the channel down below at youtube.com/ItsObviousGaming. We're going to be putting out videos after every single press conference this week, and if you enjoy our stuff, I'm sure you'd like to see our opinions on all the other conferences, and that would help us out a ton. We also do podcasts every single Monday that release at midnight Eastern Time. And if you like these discussions, I'm sure you'd like those as well. But Jacob, with all that out of the way, we just watched the Microsoft press conference. And just like we did with EA's press conference, overall, how did you feel about it?
I mean, overall, it was freaking incredible. Holy crap. So many game announcements. Like, there's too many to be excited about, to be quite honest, and
Yeah.
my goodness. Like, there's games coming this year, there's games coming early next year, there's a lot of exciting stuff coming from Xbox in particular.
Yeah.
So man, I don't even know which one I'm most excited about.
Yeah, they
being quite
definitely, they were not lying when they said they were going to come out swinging. A lot of surprises, a lot of classic Xbox IPs coming back. But yeah, I think overall, it's definitely the best conference so far we've seen, for sure. I can say that.
I mean, there's been two, and the EA was
Yeah,
bad, so.
yeah, for sure. But no, definitely the most, the best Xbox conference I've seen in a long time. It
Yeah.
might be the best that they've done. In
Arguably
recent
the
memory,
best
for
they've
sure.
had, in my opinion.
For sure. A lot of cool stuff. So we might as well just get into it. We have a lot of stuff to cover. But they came out with Halo Infinite.
Mm-hmm.
We really didn't see anything besides Master Chief returning. It's running on a Slip Space engine. I'm
Yeah,
not
is that
sure.
a new engine?
I don't know. I have no clue. So that might be something that might trickle
Maybe
out
Garrett
later. Yeah, maybe. It's coming to Windows 10. I saw that down at the right corner, so that's really awesome.
Freaking awesome.
Yeah, very
And it is
exciting.
confirmed to be the next Halo. It's after 5. So,
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. I know
I saw the
Phil Spencer came out and said this will be Master Chief's greatest adventure yet. So that is very cool to see.
And I think in the trailer they were on a Halo. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I
Sorry, I'm not like the biggest Halo
I'm not
fan,
versed
so.
in Halo lore or anything at all. So
Yeah.
I'm
Neither of us
interested
are,
to
quite
yeah,
frankly.
I'm interested to see Garrett's thoughts, being the big Halo fan out of the It's Obvious crew. But yeah, that looked awesome. Moving along, we have Ori and the Will of the Wisps. I never played Ori and the Blind Forest, or if
It's
I
one
think
of those
that's what it's
games on
called.
my backlog, dude. That
Uh-huh.
I've always thought it looked very charming. Like, especially the soundtrack effort is phenomenal.
Mhm.
But I just never got around to it. So I mean, this new one looks really awesome. Just the combat and the gameplay of the game looks awesome. I was
Yeah,
kind of blown away by that, and I'm gonna have to get to that first one before this one comes out
for
this
sure.
year. Correct?
Uh,
Might be this. I
if
think
it
it's this
was,
year.
yeah, maybe this year. I didn't write down a release window for that one, so I don't know if it just slipped past me or
Yeah. I mean, I don't
they
have it
didn't have
either,
it.
so maybe they didn't
Yeah,
say anything.
I don't think they did. But games like this are why I really love the Game Pass, because
Yeah.
I typically wouldn't go out of my way to buy this game, but just having it in Game Pass, I definitely will at least give it a try. And I'm sure I'll be saying that exact same thing about more games as we go
Right.
along down this way.
Game
Down
Pass
this
was a big
list.
part of the conference too.
No, yeah, for sure. A lot of cool stuff with that. But next thing they announced was a huge surprise to me. I never would have expected this game in particular to be on the Microsoft stage, but
Yeah.
this is a From Software game partnering with Activision, which is a little strange, and it is Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. This is the game that they had teased back at the Game Awards previously. So
I thought for sure it was Bloodborne.
it's Bloodborne.
Man.
Yeah, I heard some rumblings after that it was not Bloodborne. So I kind of somewhat expected that, but I wouldn't have been surprised if it was indeed Bloodborne. But that's really cool. It's not a exclusive, I don't think. They just had the world premiere, the trailer reveal, but it looks really cool. It looks it has, you know, the From Software third-person combat thing, but
it kind of looks and plays, I assume, like a Dark Souls game.
Yeah.
By what they showed.
It looked, granted, I would never know this, but just looking at it, it gave me the feeling that it might not be as hard as a Dark Souls game. It looked a little more accessible. I could be dead wrong, but for some reason I was feeling, I don't know if it was because of the blocking or the parrying or something like that. But
I know what you mean. It's I don't know why.
I don't know why I feel that way. I could be, like I said, I could be dead wrong, but that was my initial feeling with it. They kind of hinted at the mechanic with coming back to life. Maybe that references back to the name Shadows Die Twice. Maybe there's a I know, you know, Dark Souls and Bloodborne have a mechanic with dying, so it looks like this game as well has a mechanic with it as well. But yeah, looked cool. Nothing really else to say about that game. But with it being,
wait to learn more about it.
Yeah, exactly. With it being a From Software game, I'm definitely gonna give it a try. But after that, Todd Howard came out, and I'm not gonna lie, that completely took me by surprise. I got extremely. I
thought he was gonna be there. He's always at Xbox, right? He was last year, right?
He was last year, so I should have at least I just assumed that just didn't even, I didn't even think about it. I just assumed everything we would see for 76 was going to be later on tonight at Bethesda's conference. But he came out, said Fallout 4 is on Game Pass, which that's cool, I guess. If you were going to play Fallout 4, I figured you've already played it by now, but that's cool. That's on Game Pass. Doesn't hurt anything with it being there. But
I think along with that, it was Division and
ESO.
Yeah, ESO.
Today that are available today. So that's really cool. But we saw our first extensive look at Fallout 76. Saw a little bit of gameplay just behind the camera, probably what the game's going to look like. It's 4 times larger than Fallout 4. It's confirmed to be a prequel. It's set in West Virginia. Needless to say, my hype meter is gone. It's not even, I can't even measure it. It's that freaking high. I'm so freaking excited for this game. I cannot wait till tonight to see a more in-depth look.
I can't wait to see how it plays.
Yeah,
I don't really think we got that.
Yeah, what these multiplayer components are in this game. I just want to know all about this game, so I'm insanely hyped to see more about it. But from what we saw, it looks freaking awesome. I love that I believe it's T-51 power armor, just the old school looking power armor that's on the cover of Fallout 1. I think that armor
that was the one in the buried in the dirt, right? Where the guy died.
Yep. I think that power armor looks so freaking cool. Like I said, can't wait to see everything about that game. After that, from Don't Nod, which I'm hearing a lot of Don't Nod lately. Vampire just came out.
Yeah.
We got the new game they just revealed before in like Sony's days up to E3. I can't remember the name right now, but I know they're doing something. And now we have The Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit, set in the same universe as Life is Strange.
That's cool.
Yeah, it looked cool. It's free to download. I didn't quite write down the date. Did you? It was.
I did not.
Okay.
Not sure if there was one.
But it said there was a date. It was either June or July. I think it's relatively soon, but it will be free to download. I don't know if it's episodic and it's just the first episode to download. But yeah, if you're into Life is Strange, it looked pretty cool. After that, we have Crackdown 3, which we heard earlier this week that it was going to be delayed until February 2019. Did it get an exact date, or was it just February? Okay, so
February 2019.
I hope it's not on the 22nd like everything else.
Metro is also coming out that day, which is my goodness.
So far we have Anthem, Metro, and Days Gone, and one of those is moving. I think it's Anthem, personally, but who knows?
I don't know. What was it? Odyssey, Wolfenstein 2, and
Assassin's Creed
Origin came out on the same day, so...
That's
I think
true.
all those games sold fine, so...
Yeah, no, for sure. Well, Wolfenstein, I don't think... It probably sold... not even probably. It definitely sold the least out of those 3.
Yeah, probably.
But, yeah, who knows who will move. But Crackdown 3, it looks
I
like...
the trailer.
It looks like they actually put Terry Crews actually in the game. Yeah. I know last year he was just in the trailer, and people were a little upset that he wasn't actually in the game, so they fixed that, threw him in there.
Yeah.
I think it's
I
cool.
wonder if like that's why it's taking so long. They had to put Terry
Just
Crews
to put
in.
Terry Crews,
Yeah.
probably. I don't know. From what I heard, the demos that people played last year, it was just kind of a lukewarm reception.
I've also heard that.
Yeah, so it based on I was looking at gameplay that was from last year and just the gameplay snippets that they showed this year, I didn't see that much of a difference. So that would have been cool if they would have had a guy come out and actually talk about Crackdown, maybe some things they might have improved from last year. Because even though I love Terry Crews, I freaking love his acting and everything. I think he's a really cool guy. That still isn't necessarily making me really hyped about this game. But with it being on Game Pass, I am for sure giving it a try. Whereas
that's a Game Pass game for sure.
yeah. Whereas, obviously if I wasn't, I probably wouldn't have given this game the time of day unless it was getting crazy good reviews. And I think the likelihood of that probably isn't very high with the things that we've been hearing for this game. But
I mean, I'm just over here waiting to see more before I make judgment. I mean, I still feel like I don't really know much about the game, even though Crackdown's always kind of had its own identity.
Yeah,
but,
I played the first Crackdown and it was fun. But like I said, with this being on Game Pass, I'm 100% at least going to give it a try. So, cool. After that, another surprise, Nier Automata is coming to Xbox. That came out of nowhere.
I feel like we already knew this, did we not?
I don't think
I
so.
feel like someone said that it was coming to Xbox, but I don't know.
Oh, if they did, I didn't hear about it. But it's the Become a God edition. I'm sure the DLC is included in that. I thought it said that, but that's awesome. If you haven't played Nier Automata, you're stuck on Xbox. Definitely give it a try. It's a really cool game.
Enhanced for the X.
Yeah, awesome soundtrack. Even in that trailer, the piece I was playing during that is so freaking epic. So after that, we got a look at Metro Exodus, which
looks incredible.
Yeah, the gameplay that was shown looks really awesome. Metro games are really cool, solid games. They're always dirt cheap on PC. I think any platform, they're like, you can get both of them for $5 or $10. They're always on sale. So if this intrigues you at all, pick those up. But yeah, this game looks really cool. We'll probably have Garrett is actually scheduled to play this game. So in our podcast coming up, like I said earlier, next Monday, Garrett should be able to give us the scoop on how it actually plays, some exclusive gameplay details. So make sure you subscribe so you can hear more about Metro Exodus. Did you play the prior Metro games?
No, I haven't played one before. And I don't even know if I want to. I kind of just want to jump into this one because I don't know. I have this weird thing lately. I don't really want to play old games.
No, I hear you. It's fine. They're really good games, but I'm sure they'll make this one accessible to jump in. So
yeah.
But we saw Kingdom Hearts after this with a massive reveal. Frozen is in Kingdom Hearts, which I know people have been speculating that for the longest time, but it is confirmed and it looks awesome. How crazy did you react when that was shown?
I was just like, holy shit, I didn't actually think they were going to go to Frozen, because you would think it would be one of the first ones you would want to do after the huge success of that movie, obviously, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know, I just did not think it was actually going to happen, so I was absolutely, I guess, tickled is the word I'll use.
All right.
That it happened, and I mean, we got more story in the trailer, which I'm sure a lot of people have no idea what's going on that aren't up to date with the game, but I mean, the story made sense to me, and it was cool. And we got the new theme song in the trailer, which I like it and I don't like it.
I like it more. I know when they revealed it a little bit ago, I was a little lukewarm on it, but hearing it in the trailer, I thought it was pretty good. Yeah. It was, the audio was a little weird in that trailer. There were no sound effects. It was just the music, and it was just weird with them talking and stuff. It just was off in my opinion. But besides, I know that's just dumb. It doesn't even matter. But game looks really cool.
Saw a lot more gameplay.
Yeah.
Game look. I just want to play it.
Yeah.
Like, it looks awesome.
January 29th.
Yeah. Perfect date for it. Holy crap! I'm not going to be playing anything then.
Yeah. And I know a lot of people might be a little pissed off that it isn't meeting 2018.
Delayed again.
But if it was coming out in 2018, it would be November or December. So one more month. Like,
Yeah.
it's just one more month. If it was spring or summer, then yeah, it would probably be a little more pissed off. But yeah, looks awesome.
We're gonna be busy this fall anyway, dude.
Yeah, there's
no time.
There's no time for Kingdom Hearts. At least for me. Like you said, with nothing being out probably at the end of January, I'm definitely more likely to play this game. But after that, Sea of Thieves, Curse Sales, and Forsaken Shores expansions, that happened.
Yep.
Hopefully they can add stuff to that game. We've
I'm
talked
interesting
about
what
it.
these DLCs will have. Maybe they're
Yeah.
trying to correct some mistakes they might have made. I don't know.
We've talked about it ad nauseum in the podcast, things we would like added and our thoughts on Sea of Thieves. But yes, whatever. Battlefield 5. That was
Story trailer, I guess.
Yeah, that was it. I thought we were going to see a little bit more about that. Just maybe some actual gameplay of the mission. Because yesterday at EA Play, they came out and said we would, I don't know, just kind of the way they said it, like we would see more at Microsoft showing. I thought we would see more. It seems like we just saw 20 extra seconds.
Yeah.
But
it was short.
Yeah.
It wasn't really much. For sure.
Yeah, it looked fine. Then coming up next, I think, granted, not a surprise that it's actually was shown here, but a surprise.
I think we all assumed it was being made, this game.
Yeah, for sure, but it was a big surprise to me because for the first time, I'm actually interested in a Forza Horizon game. Yeah, Forza Horizon 4, it takes place in Britain. It's a shared online experience, which I'm assuming that's the first time that has been
Here's
something
the thing,
in this
they've
game.
always had like AI
Uh-huh.
cars in the game that have like the names of people on your friends list, but this time you're actually going to be in a shared world with like kind of like Destiny when you're just out in like public, like on the public events and shit.
Yeah, that's really cool. That was cool. The dynamic weather system that makes the landscapes look drastically different. That was awesome. The just driving itself looked really cool. And again, with this isn't a game I would go buy, or I might buy it on a big sale or something like that. But with it being on Games Pass and the day it comes out, I can give it a try. That has me really, really excited because racing games don't really hold my interest for a long period of time. But like I said, I want to try this game. So having it on Game Pass is freaking awesome that I can just jump in and out without having to buy the the full price game. So
a couple of things I wanted to say about it. It does come out October 2nd. Xbox One X is going to have 60 frames per second. That's awesome in a driving game. And also,
well, I'm playing it on PC, so
exactly.
I had my 60 FPS mode regardless.
Right, but the seasons I was impressed by the seasons. Like I was listening to the trailer and I was hearing like the snow when they were driving on it, and it sounded so good. I'm just really excited.
It looked good. Those games always look really beautiful, but it continues to keep that going. After that, we got about 5 studios that Microsoft has acquired. I know Phil Spencer has said that they have been actively trying to recruit more studios. So we have the Initiative. They acquired Undead Labs, which just released State of Decay. I think that wasn't that big of a surprise. They've been working with them for a while now. They acquired Playground Games, which honestly, I thought they already had Playground Games, so I guess that shows I really don't pay attention to that side, at least with Microsoft's first party
fanboy.
Studios. Yeah, I know. Sorry. They acquired Compulsion Games, which they're putting out We Happy Few, and big surprise, they have acquired Ninja Theory.
Yeah,
that's
crazy.
That's really good get for them. Crap, what was the game they just put out?
Senua's Sacrifice? What was the name of the game?
Hellblade,
yeah.
Yeah, fantastic game. I really, really loved
Isn't it weird
game.
that I would remember Senua's Sacrifice?
Yeah, the harder part of it, yeah. But that's an awesome game. That's a really cool studio. I know the only games off the top of my head I remember them making were Enslaved, Odyssey, which that's been on my backlog for since 360 days. They made the DMC reboot, which that's also been on my backlog. We'll get to more DMC later on. And like you just said, Hellblade. So I think that's a really cool studio. And you saw what they did, with a double AYs with a restricted budget with Hellblade. So with Microsoft acquiring them, able to pump more money into their development, I'm sure we'll see something really freaking awesome from them later on once they get to making something. But
I think what I'm most excited about is the future projects these developers are going to be pursuing.
Yeah.
And that's going to take some time, obviously.
Yeah.
But
yeah. I mean, Undead Labs, I'm a little on. State of Decay's fine. Yeah. The Initiative, I know somebody like a big guy in gaming industry is behind that studio. I didn't know his name, but they made it seem like a big deal, so I'm assuming it's a big deal. But I'm definitely interested in what Ninja Theory is going to put out next, and especially Playground Games, which one of my predictions, and I think everybody was looking forward to see their big action open world RPG that's been in the works. But unfortunately, we didn't get to see it. I know Phil Spencer came out and said that we would see that at a later date. Hopefully, it's Fable. I really hope that's it, and I can't wait to see what it is. But after that, we saw We Happy Few, which is coming out August 10th.
Finally coming out.
Yeah, finally coming out. That game looks really cool. I'm very interested in just the story. I think just the world in that game looks really awesome.
Yeah. The world of everyone being drugged up.
Yeah, just forcing just everybody to smile and stuff. I think it looks just really cool. I'm very interested in seeing how that story pans out and stuff. So after that, we got as a console launch exclusive, the Sandhook map for PUBG, which is coming out this summer at some point. We're getting a war mode, and this winter we're finally getting a snow map, which is
awesome.
Freaking awesome. I know Garrett in particular, he's been wanting to see a snow map. I have as well. That might get me to go back to PUBG. I haven't played PUBG in a long time, but
it seemed like they're covering their grounds in terms of terrain.
Yeah, no, exactly. So I definitely will go back and try that out.
Yeah, I'd like to jump back into it one day.
Yeah. After that, we saw Tales of Vesperia. I think that's how you... Vesperia, my bad. My autocorrect, dude, in these notes just messed everything up. So.
I was like trying to type and watch at the same time, and I was messing up words left and right.
Like, it took me like 40 attempts to type in Black Desert. It kept correcting it to like Black Tea or something like that.
Yeah.
But
Black Dessert.
Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition for the first time out west. That's cool. Never played a Tales game, but they look cool. Then we saw a pretty decent look at The Division 2.
Yeah.
Which looks cool. I like The Division. It looks like The Division.
Yeah, so. I mean, it's set in DC this time around.
Yeah, dude, I can...
a lot more color.
How I got so hyped at the beginning. I would have thrown a $20 bill on the table and would have bet you that was Splinter Cell. When that trailer started, dude, I was like in crouch position in front of the TV. I thought it was coming for sure, man. But the second it kind of went into the just talking a little bit more, I assumed it was The Division. But anyways, I like Division. Looks cool. Coming out March 15th. You can sign up for the beta. I thought it had the dumb squad talk that everybody makes fun of. It sounded a little toned down this time.
Yeah.
But
it was still there though.
Yeah.
Moving slowly to each piece of cover.
Yeah.
To tactically get around enemies. It was goofy.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see what's different gameplay wise, because it definitely just
looks the same.
Looked like The Division, which I never played.
It might have the same problem Destiny 2 had with its, why do I need to buy another Destiny, right?
Yeah. Granted, I didn't play any of the DLC for The Division. I played that game the month it came out, and I played a lot of it. But
yeah, we both did. We both platinumed it in like a month, and then we just didn't play it anymore.
Yeah, so it's not. I'm not burnt out on The Division. So if it is kind of the same, it's whatever. Like I said, I'm not burned out on it, so I'll still probably enjoy. Oh, I'm gonna play it for sure. I'm excited for that game. But after that, we saw the main architect behind Game Pass came out, started talking about a fast start.
Yeah, I guess your games start faster.
I guess they've up. I guess you can download it faster. maybe.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm not really sure what's faster. What she was
I think it's
talking about.
downloading, but if that's the case, Sony needs to do that too, because downloading games to console just takes way too freaking long. So
Oh yeah.
that's cool if it's faster. Master Chief Collection's coming later this month to Games Pass, which that's a
Awesome.
surprise to me. I assumed that would have been there from the beginning. That just seems like such a
Will
like
that come to
staple.
PC? I'm crossing my fingers and hoping. My goodness.
I feel if it was, I feel like they would have made the announcement. I
Probably.
don't. I don't think
Don't
that's
say
coming.
that.
I don't think it's coming to PC.
Don't ruin this, Preston.
Yeah, I thought we would have seen an update or hear about an update for it as well. Just because I know that game has still gone through a lot of
Yeah.
a lot of problems and stuff. But I don't know too much about it because I don't even play it. But like we said previously, the Division, ESO, and Fallout 4 are available today, which is cool. After that,
On Game Pass.
On Game Pass. After that, we saw Shadow of the Tomb Raider, which is coming out September 14th, the week after Spider-Man.
Yep, which we already knew.
We already knew that. This is our first actual gameplay footage we saw, and I
It's
think
like a very dark take on Tomb Raider.
yeah,
It looks like Laura is being portrayed as the villain for whatever reason.
yeah,
this time
that's
around and-
a lot of the exclusive stuff that came out. I think like a month or two ago. The
Yeah.
people that went to that event to play it said that it was a darker take. I think Laura starts the apocalypse, and she's very selfish in this game, which you could definitely see from what we saw. But I think it looked awesome. I love Rise of the Tomb Raider and the Tomb Raider reboot, so I'm definitely excited. You know, really excited to play this game.
Yeah, I'm
just looks
actually
cool.
excited to go play some more Rise because that's what I needed. I needed to see some new gameplay from the new Tomb Raider. Now I want to play Tomb Raider. So hopefully I'll be getting to finish with Rise here.
Yeah, I really like the new
Get knocked
stealth
it out.
mechanics. Her being the predator in the woods, being able to go into vines or and hide in things. I think
Yeah.
that's really cool. I love playing as stealthy as I possibly can in any game I'm playing. So that's cool to have more options in that. After that, we saw Session, which I thought was Skate 4. The Skate reboot was coming.
Happening.
Yeah, that would have been really cool. But hey, at least it's a skateboarding game.
Yeah.
Apparently, this
it's
game.
a Kickstarter.
Yeah, apparently this game's been in development for a little bit, so it wasn't too much of a surprise if you'd been following it. But looks cool. After that, we got Black Desert beta coming this fall. I thought this game was already on Xbox, but I guess not. I know we saw it last year at their press conference. So,
I remember you still want to play that game so badly, and then when you finally did, it just wasn't what you hoped it would be.
It's fun, but I started looking into in-game, and the main complaint people had was you're stuck with the same loot for a really long time, just upgrading that. And you know me, my favorite thing about games like that is consistently getting more loot, making my guy look cooler and cooler, and that just didn't seem like that was a part of that game too much. But
Yeah, I got you.
yeah, gameplay's fun though. I really like the combat. After that, another massive surprise.
Yeah, this was huge.
Yeah, Devil May Cry, which I would have sworn that was going to be at PlayStation. I know there's been rumors from forever ago about this game potentially being a PlayStation exclusive, but that is not the case.
Definitely not the case.
Yeah, the game looks cool. It looks like they're retaining the same art style that we saw in Ninja Theory's DMC. I don't think this is. I literally know nothing about Devil May Cry. I played a little.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I played a little bit of Devil May Cry 4, but and correct me if I am totally wrong in the comments down below, but I don't think we're playing as Dante. It didn't look like Dante to me.
That guy looks familiar to me. I don't know if he is someone we know or not.
He looked like. I know the main character from 4. I don't remember his name, but I know he had some demon arm thing.
Yeah.
Which I think that still might be him because he had a new arm.
He had like a robo arm or something.
Yeah, so that might be the new guy. I know at the very end, the guy on the motorcycle, I think that was Dante.
Yeah.
But like I said, I could be wrong. I am not versed in Devil May Cry at all. I know when you got up and left, but the DMC Ninja Theory reboot has been on my backlog for a very long time. So I might jump in and play that game. Or I might go back and I probably will just go back and play, instead of playing DMC, Devil May Cry 4. Just to maybe have a lead up to
Is that
Devil
on
May Cry.
PC?
Yeah, yeah, it's on
Sweet.
everything. I know PS4 had a remaster of it as well, so
I'm gonna check it
I know
out.
that's available. Yeah. Cuphead update. The delicious last course. We're getting a new
It's
character.
DLC, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Cuphead's awesome. That is on my backlog as well.
I've played most of that game at a buddy's house, and it's a great game.
Yeah.
Can't wait. I'm not sure if I'll ever play the DLC because I don't own it personally, but maybe I'll check it out.
Is Cuphead on Games Pass?
I don't think so.
Okay. If it gets on Game Pass,
It's a good question for the comments.
Yeah, if it's on Game Pass, I will be way more likely to download it.
Yeah.
But after that, we saw Tunic, which looked cute, I guess.
It looks like a little fox.
It looked like a Zelda Fox game.
Yeah.
But
it's charming.
yeah, that was cool.
And it was made by a single developer.
Yeah,
That
is really cool. So that looked interesting. Then after that, Jump Force.
Yeah.
Which
crazy.
Yeah, I know there are games like this called the Shonen Jump games, which is pretty much like Super Smash Brothers, but with anime characters. And I believe it's 2D, like Smash Brothers. So this looked different, with the camera angle being from behind. So I'm assuming it's just like a Smash Brothers like anime mashup game from the Shonen Jump magazine or whatever it is. I used to buy those as a kid a lot, but
I thought this was gonna be like a DBZ game at first.
dude,
when I saw
Frieza's ship, I thought we were getting
what?
a Dragon Ball action like RPG game or something like that. I was so hyped. The second I saw Naruto, my hype level went down big time. But
wait.
I know this is, again, I hate when people are really nitpicky, but I don't know how I feel about the art style with Goku.
Really?
Yeah, I thought Goku looked really weird in that like style. His hair.
he just doesn't look like that, so it's weird.
Yeah, that might be it, but yeah, it was cool, I guess. Who knows if I'll play that game again? I'll wait for the reviews.
Yeah, I'm very weird on fighting games. Like,
Yeah.
I play Smash Bros. And like maybe every once in a while I'll pick up a Mortal Kombat. But that's about it.
Yeah, look cool. Next announcement got me super hyped. I cannot wait for this game. This is definitely, probably at the end of E3, this is going to be in my top 5 most anticipated releases. Dying Light 2.
Dying Light 2.
That hypes me in itself because I think Dying Light is a fantastic game. I freaking love that game. But on top of that, Chris Avellone is writing this story, which he wrote Fallout New Vegas. I believe he wrote KOTOR 2. He has a legacy of writing amazing game scripts. And I love that there's a choice system that has negative and positive repercussions in this game. Just the little demo that they showed with siding with the dudes that'll affect the water distribution after it. I think that looked awesome. That's just a cherry on top of Dying Light, because even if it was just none of that was in the game, I would still be extremely hyped. I love the parkour system. I love the combat in Dying Light. It's just so satisfying that just the parkour in the first game, traversing was just so freaking fun in that game. So just having what's probably going to be an excellent story with choices on top of that awesome gameplay.
That affect the city. That's so cool.
Yeah.
You can have your own personalized experience.
Yeah, really.
And then
really
they didn't even talk about what's going to happen at night. Like, that was just the daytime.
Yeah.
I think this game has a lot of potential, and I'm probably going to play this one.
Yeah, which, I mean, that is the thing. In the first Dying Light, when that was a really cool gameplay mechanic, as the sun went down, these even stronger creatures that could just take you out in seconds would roam at night. Really scary, really changed the gameplay of running fast everywhere to you having to be stealthy and be aware of these new creatures that are around you at night. So that was really cool in the first game, and I look forward to see how they change that up in the second one. So I don't think there was a date on that one, or am I wrong? I would assume it's 2019.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'll assume it's But looked awesome. Then we had Battletoads, which is cool.
It's happening.
Yeah, people have been waiting for them to do something with this, with that license for a while now. So that's cool. It's a 2.5D hand-drawn adventure by side scroller. So with 3-player, online or 3-player play. So that's
And
cool.
that was confirmed 2019.
2019. After that, Just Cause 4, which got leaked in the Walmart listing, and also Steam just leaked it out. So here it is. Looks whatever. I'm really indifferent about Just Cause.
They got tornadoes this time around.
Yeah, it looked fine. I'm gonna be honest. I took a pee break at when Just Cause popped up. So
I don't blame you.
yeah, it's fine. I'm sure we'll see more stuff at Square Enix's presentation tomorrow. After that, we saw the Gears logo. They came out with Gears Pop. I was about to go nuts if that's all we would have seen, but that looked cute and whatever. After that, we saw Gears Tactics, which looks really interesting, like an XCOM style type of Gears game that I believe is. I don't think it's PC exclusive, but he said it was built for PC. But I can't see them putting out a Gears Tactics game and keeping it on PC.
Yeah,
that would
I wasn't really impressed with it.
Yeah, it looked fine. If it's for Xbox Games Pass, then sure, I'll give it a try. But if not, then oh well, it looks fine. But then we saw our first look at Gears 5, which looked awesome. Looks like more Gears. So I haven't finished Gears 4 yet. So seeing, I think his name's JD Phoenix with that weird arm thing and his head shaved. I don't know how that. I'm assuming maybe after Gears 4 I'll know what's happening.
Yeah, I should probably play Gears 4.
Yeah, Gears 4 is awesome. Like I'm about halfway through with that game, and the gameplay's really cool. So
I guess it's not good enough to finish, is it?
it is. I've just been busy like I said, ever since the Fallout 76 teaser dropped. I've just pretty much been playing Fallout 3. Since then, I'm very much in a Fallout mood now, but I'll get back to Gears 4 and I'll finish that. So this game seems to be more centered around Kate's story.
Yeah, female protagonist.
And yeah, it's the first time in the Gears series, so we'll see what's going on with her. I did unfortunately have the Gears 4 ending spoiled, and I do know it is very centered around her. So that makes complete sense for the game to continue with you taking control of her, seeing it through her eyes and stuff. So
gotcha.
That's cool. And then the conference ended, or did it? We saw all the the glitchy stuff. I was gonna be really bummed if CD. I knew they had to have done something. Like there was so much speculation about CD Projekt Red being there that I knew at some point it was gonna come out. But we saw our first trailer for Cyberpunk 2077. Jacob, what you think?
Holy shit, dude! It looks awesome. It looks so good. The city is just incredible.
Yeah.
I was expecting more of like a neon dark tone to the game, but I'm fine with what it is.
Granted, we saw it in a lot of it was in daytime. I'm sure in the nighttime segments we'll see a lot.
Yeah, exactly. It might change
neon stuff, but look, I can completely agree with you. Looked freaking awesome. However, I thought we were gonna see more. I'm a little
really.
Yeah, this game has
been
in the oven for a really long time, and I thought we would see a little bit more than this trailer, and I don't think they would be at Sony's to show more.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
maybe.
The only other place I can see them showing more gameplay or showing another trailer is at the Game Awards. Just kind of following what they did with The Witcher, because I know they initially showed off some trailers at Xbox's press conference. Then at the Game Awards, we saw another trailer. So CD Projekt Red has done that in the past. So hopefully that's what we'll do. But I always thought it was funny that people thought that this game had a chance of coming out this year.
No, no way.
No chance. I wouldn't be surprised in the absolute slightest if this game was coming out in 2020.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even know if it's coming out next year.
I wouldn't bet on it coming out next year. I know that CD Projekt Red takes their time to make sure the games are completely done. I know The Witcher took a really long time. It got delayed.
Let them have their time.
Yeah, that's fine. I I know this game. I know CD Projekt Red is going to kill it with this game. I would be absolutely shocked if they didn't blow us away with it. So take your time. It's way easier to wait for games now because there's always something that I'm excited for coming out within a few months. So it makes waiting for games like this a lot easier. I'm more than willing to let them take their time and be cool about it with all the releases coming in the future. But yeah.
Yeah, but this trailer was the hypest moment for me by far.
Oh really?
I love the music in the trailer. I was blown away by Cyberpunk, and it's my most anticipated game so far by a mile.
If I wasn't such a Fallout fanboy, then this probably would have been my hypest moment. But yeah.
I can't wait to get off of this and go watch the trailer again. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, sounds cool, man. But overall, just like EA, I know you gave EA a C or C minus.
C.
C. I gave EA a D plus.
Mm-hmm.
What would you rank this conference?
We're doing letter grades, right?
We're doing letter grades.
Let's see. I'm gonna give this an A minus, Preston. I loved this conference, and I don't usually say that about Microsoft. And I predicted they were gonna have a fantastic E3, and I was right.
Yeah, I'm gonna copy you. I'm also going to give this an A minus. I think I would have bumped this up to an A or an A plus if we would have seen what Playground was working on. Granted, it's not done. I might probably not have should have even had expectations to see it, but there was a lot of really, really cool stuff, but there was none of the surprises made me just jump out of my chair and like give a hurrah or anything. But
I get that.
Yeah, what we saw was really solid. As I said at the beginning, Microsoft absolutely killed it. I think it's their best conference maybe ever, at least in a really, really long time. We didn't even talk about they came out and just confirmed that they're already working on the new hardware, which obviously they are. But just for them,
PlayStation came out and said the same thing.
Yeah,
right?
But just to hear them say it just makes it cooler. But they're all these companies are constantly working on something. They just don't talk about it. But it's cool to hear. I like Xbox being very vocal and not really hiding anything, letting us know what's going on. So
I will say cool. One disappointment. I was really hoping to hear more about Halo, and we didn't really get much.
Mm-hmm.
So
no, I completely.
That's my only complaint. I thought we would have gotten more of Halo than Gears, but
no. Yeah, I mean Halo's probably a ways away if that's all we saw
what it seems like
about it. So I'm sure we'll be waiting a little bit for that game. But
did the trailer look weird to you? Like when Chief was holding his helmet, it looked like it didn't look like Chief to me. I don't know.
Do you think it was the art style? Or...
Yeah, I think it might have been the art style, or maybe it was the trailer, or maybe it was my resolution on my computer.
I can understand what you're saying. I
don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but I know what you're saying. Maybe it's the new engine.
I might just be saying nonsense.
No, I don't think it's nonsense, because I can see why you would say that. Something did look a little different. It's honestly probably if that's a new engine, if they're on a new engine, that might be it. But for the first time, I actually watched this through the Mixer app on my Xbox.
What?
I know.
Mixer?
The Mixer app on my Xbox.
You mean the one they plugged like 5 times?
Yeah, but I was able to watch it in 4K.
Whoa.
So
on your TV?
Yeah, on my TV. So
nice.
not this one, but the big one in my living room. And it looked really, really nice. So hopefully, hopefully Bethesda they'll be able to stream their stuff in 4K as well, because it looked really cool watching these games, in really high quality, because we're typically used to just seeing them all super blurry and stuff on just like a YouTube stream. So that was really cool.
So let's just do like a little fun question here. Besides Cyberpunk, if you had to pick one game, just one that you were most excited about that we heard about today, what would it be?
I would say Fallout, but that's a cop out. I'm not gonna say that one just because.
That's already your Bethesda one. So.
I would.
For me, it would be Kingdom Hearts 3 or Devil May Cry 5.
I want to keep it to Xbox exclusivity.
Honorable.
Just with it being an Xbox thing. I'm gonna say Gears 5. I like Gears a
Good
lot.
choice.
It looks like they're being a little more serious with the story.
Yeah.
They're putting it, kind of pushing it in that direction, which I think is really cool. And I just really like Gears. So
I think that world it suits that kind of, tone and emotion, I think, really well.
yeah,
So I'm excited
sure.
to see what
I know that was one of my main complaints with Gears 4 is that they're trying so hard to make it jokey and lighthearted, but it just it's
think it
fine.
worked out.
They do it. They pushed it a little bit too much, but so I like how even the most annoying character in Gears 4 in this trailer, he seemed more serious and like he was actually cared about what was going on. So I really did like that. But Jacob, you have any more thoughts on this press conference?
No, I think we did a pretty good job of covering everything. I have nothing else in my notes. Pretty awesome conference, like we've said several times now.
I agree. Let us know down in the comments what you thought of Microsoft's press conference. If you agreed or disagreed with us, and please like this video. That helps us out a ton. Helps us with the search algorithm. And also
share it. If you know anyone that would be interested in seeing.
Show it to your mom, grandma. Just put it on
yeah.
Facebook. Let all your family members watch it. I'm sure they would very much enjoy it. And yeah, subscribe to the channel as well. We have a lot more videos coming out, and we put up podcasts and occasional let's plays, and we stream and stuff too. So if you enjoy this content, I'm sure you'll enjoy all the other stuff we do as well. So thanks for giving us a watch, and we'll see you guys later for the Bethesda briefing or whatever they call it. So we'll see y'all then.
See ya.
Bye.